guys, this is Miss Pinky coming to you live from my home office here in New Jersey. It's already evening time, okay? And I don't want to miss this Friday evening not to give you a video today. And I just had a very long meeting today. So when I just got home, I said to myself, you know what, let me just do a video for my followers and my friends and my colleagues and for all of you guys who's watching this. I am going to do a video on how to find your passion. Many of you were asking me, Miss Pinky, how do you find your passion? How do you discover your passion? For me, guys, it's not really hard to find your passion, okay? You can look back years ago when you were younger, you were in college, and look at your hobbies at the time, your first job. These are things that you love to do, guys, okay? These are the things that you love to do that when you are doing it, you would not even notice time. You are just doing it with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, and you are putting in a lot of time without even noticing, oh my God, I've been doing this for 12 hours, So that's passion. And being a successful person or, achieve success in life, that has been figured out, guys, really, even in the history of mankind. Because becoming a success really is not just for certain people. It's not just for certain educated, skilled people or fortunate people, but really I have learned and I've realized that all the successful people boils down and started working on themselves and their fortune out of that passion. Okay, so if you will allow me to give you a story of my life, how I discovered my passion. I graduated at age 19, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. And 3 years later, I got married. I joined the university and I became a professor. And I was the chairman of the computer science department at that time. Then because my job was, I was a breadwinner. I was raising a very young family with one child at that time. My job, wasn't paying me well. So I had no choice but to live my academe life, And after 6 years in the academe, I was rewarded with a scholarship grant to go to Japan. This scholarship grant is called Monbusho, or it is actually through the Ministry of Education Japan. So to pursue graduate school. And then after that, I went back to work and I became a traveling engineer. So I was literally traveling to a lot of countries in the world. I was in Japan, of course, stayed there for, I think, 3 years. And when I was working as a traveling engineer, I went as far as Egypt. I was in Israel. I was in France. I was in Italy. And I have literally traveled all parts of Asia. Of course, there are some parts of Asia that I couldn't go because my company didn't have, business there. So looking at that opportunity, guys, that was really a very enjoyable opportunity. Traveling, seeing the world, all paid by my company, I think is, really nice, right? But, the reason I was traveling was because at that time, we didn't have the online training. We didn't have online webinars. If you remember, we don't have that. We didn't have that at that time. So if I had to be in a meeting or I had to be in a conference or I have to do some training, I had to travel. Okay, so at that time. But when I turned 35, I think I was already in my mid 30s. I realized that I was not happy with what I was doing. And, you know, then I got pregnant for my third child. And the doctor advised me to get a full bed rest and stay at home because I was in a high risk pregnancy because of my age. I was devastated, seriously. I mean, being in the corporate world for so long, I mean, I don't know what to do if I have to stay at home. So I sat on my couch and I said to myself, and I asked myself, what am I going to do now? I cannot just be idle and not do anything. It's just not me. I'm very restless. I'm a person who doesn't even watch TV. Really, honestly, I don't watch TV. I would rather spend time reading books or spend time with my kids or clean my house. But seriously, I don't watch TV. So I then discovered myself that, oh my God, I think my calling is really in teaching. Okay. I didn't want to go back to the university and teach, and I know teaching can be in any form, right? You can impart knowledge, you can share knowledge, teach people, coach people, or, So in 2005, I started blogging and I built my first blog, and it's called justmypassion.com. It's a medical practice management blog focusing on serving the medical practice industry. And because at that time I was already working as a consultant in medical practice management. So this is a medical billing, coding, reimbursement, compliance blog, and focusing on certain specialty only. So I was only doing pain management, orthopedic, general surgery, anesthesia, dermatology, and physical medicine and rehab. So believe me, guys, at that time when I was building this blog, my ex-husband, was so upset with me. He would make me stop working on that blog, and he goes like this: stop doing what you're doing right now because you're wasting your time and you're not making money. It's true, I was not making money at that time. Okay, and I did not even realize how much time I was putting in and the work that I was putting in. The purpose of that blog is just really to share my knowledge, to share my expertise out there through the internet. I didn't know value. I don't know value, not until I became an entrepreneur. I didn't know that when you bring in value to the marketplace, you will make money. I never had any concept of that. Believe me, I didn't know that. You can imagine me, I was pregnant and then working on this blog until 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had to wake up early because I had to, go to my prenatal because my doctor wants to see me at least 2 to 3 times a week because I was seriously on a high risk pregnancy. But it never shook me. Nothing stopped me. I kept on going, working on that blog. Believe me, guys, little did I know that it will bring me a fortune. That's how and when I was, discovered by many physicians. I started getting contracts and, consulting work and all that. And I never thought it will bring me a fortune. Until today, I am still doing this work, because there's so much passion in there. I'm training staff. I speak in a conference, in front of about 700, 500, 300, 100 people, physicians. These are doctors. And I find it very rewarding. You know why? Because it's a passion. I was working and loving what I'm doing because it is a passion. It is my passion. So that's how you can discover your passion, guys. You gotta look back, years ago, younger days, that's how you can look back. Now, the second thing that you need to do is, after you found your passion and become start working, and you found your true happiness through that passion, the next thing that I recommend is list down the leaders, business people, entrepreneurs, successful people that you can follow, and don't be afraid to connect with them. Guys, when I became an entrepreneur, I just realized that most of the entrepreneurs, the successful ones, are the ones that are really easy to approach. They're very easy to talk to. They are more than willing to help you. You know why? Because they care about other people, and because they love what they do. Okay? So don't be afraid to approach them and talk to them, because that way you can actually duplicate them, especially with the value that they bring into the marketplace. I really realized, guys, that most of these entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, they become what they are now, and became people who are successful because of that passion. Okay, then after that, you take action. You gotta take action, guys. When you found your passion, start making money out of that passion. Most of the people will say, oh, I have this idea based on my passion, or I have this business idea and I'm very passionate about this business idea, but I cannot start because I have no money, I have no tools, I have nothing. What a very lame excuse. The good thing about our passion, guys, you don't need anything. You can start from where you are, what you are, even if you have nothing. Just start doing it today. Start taking action today. And as long as you have that mindset, remember, guys, wealth is a mindset, okay? As long as you have that mindset and you have your clarity, you know what you want, you know your whys. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? Oh, I am doing this for me, my passion. Really, all my whys is because of my children. I want to secure my children's future. That's why I am doing what I am doing right now. You see? Now, regardless of what you don't have right now, whatever your situation right now, it doesn't matter. Just start doing it. Just start working on it. I was just listening to Gary V's Crush It book. God knows how many times I've read and heard that, but I just couldn't stop. I always listen to it. It's just very inspiring. He said, work hard. See, it's not work even, right? He's really right. You wouldn't even feel it's work, because you know why? It's passion. You are working based on what you are passionate about. How could that be a job? How could that be a work? No, I don't even consider that as work. When you get up in the morning, the mindset is, oh my God, I'm going to work. No, you are looking forward for that day, that you will have an enjoyable day because you are working with something that you are passionate about. There's enthusiasm, there's inner happiness. Really, I don't really know if, how, I don't know how to explain that kind of feeling. You wouldn't feel time. I mean, sometimes I even work from 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock the next morning, especially when I'm working on my training materials. I believe me, guys, I don't even feel the time. And there is no lazy, dull day. As I told you, I don't even watch TV. I would rather sit on my computer and, write contents, share contents, update my social media profiles. It is all about value, really, guys. Okay? And this is what my famous friend, Mr. Ray Higdon, said. and I've always heard this from him. Bring value. Bring something out there that people can benefit from it. You know, bring value to the marketplace, and you will be rewarded. That's really true, though. I hope you are understanding that concept. Mr. Zig Ziglar said that you can have everything you want in your life if you will bring value and serve people, as many as you can, and money can come easily. See, not just them. I've heard several times Mr. Tony Robbins, Mr. Jim Rohn, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, all these leaders have been saying that. And it's really true. Bring value and you will be rewarded. Now, how can you bring value if you are not happy with what you are doing? If you don't have the enthusiasm, guys, I don't really think you can do that, right? With your passion, bundle that with determination, perseverance, ambition, faith, and eliminate all your limiting beliefs. Don't believe in fear, because fear is not real. Danger is real, but fear is not. You see? So work on yourself. Make sure that you do something to improve your skill, learn more, get more knowledge, and work on yourself. Okay? And always have faith. Always have faith. And have the clarity in your mind. Clarity is very powerful, guys. As long as you know what you want, believe me, you'll be fine. And the most important thing is this: if you want more in your life, the key here is sustain your daily life with the good emotions and the attitude of gratitude. There's nothing like powerful than being grateful. This is Miss Pinky. I hope you found value in this video. There's a link below this video. If you are a struggling marketer, I hope that video can help you, and I will see you in the inside. Or connect with me through my blog, abundanceandprosperity.com. I wish you all the best, guys, and believe me from the bottom of my heart, I hope that all your dreams come true. Everything is possible. You take care. Bye-bye.